in the right place. Okay, let's start with a nice warm up in that chair, and let's start with some breathing. Okay, nice big deep breath in through the nose. As you breathe in, think about that chest expanding, getting big. Breathe out. Deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out. Let's get 3 more. Here we go. Deep breath in. Trying to breathe in through your nose. If you have a hard time doing that, it's okay to breathe in through the mouth. Breathe out. Last 2. Here we go. Deep breath in through the nose. And out. Last one. Here we go. Deep breath in through the nose. Now, as we breathe out, reach down. See if you can grab your feet, stretching that lower back. If that's too much bend for right now, then just put your forearms on your thighs, leaning forward. If you are able to reach down, I like to grab my feet because it takes a little bit of weight off of your lower back as you're doing this. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to work into the lats, and we're going to work our breathing as we do that as well too. So through the lats, I want you to breathe in, reach up with that left arm. See how I'm leaning in the opposite direction? And out. Switch, other side, breathe in, reach up. And out. Let's get 2 more each side. Time it with your breathing. Breathe in, reach up. And out. Right side, breathe in, reach up. You can go at your own pace on this. Maybe your breathing pace isn't the same as mine, and that's okay. You do your pace. Last one each side. Breathe in, reach up. And down. One more time with the right side. Breathe in, reach up. And back down. Little neck check and stretch. We're going to look up. Down, chin to the chest. Left. And right. Let somebody in here. We're going to do that again. So look up. Down. Chin to chest. Left. And right. Good. Let's take imaginary medicine ball, going around the head for halos, just getting those arms moving. We'll go 5, big circle around the head. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to work through some reaches. So let's start with our left hand first. Reach, lean forward. Then take that left hand, reach out to the side. Back in, and then let's reach behind us. Like we're trying to grab something, somebody's trying to hand something to us. Then switch to the right arm. Reach forward. Leaning forward. You see my upper body lean forward. Out to the side. And back behind us. One more on each arm. Let's go through all three of those. Reach. You can even step forward a little bit if you want there. Out to the side, reach. And behind us, reach. And right side, last time. Reach forward. Reach to the side. And reach back behind us. Good. Continue on, warming up those shoulders. Reach forward both arms. Pull back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Good. Reach. This is our W row. We're pulling back, squeezing. I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see what my arms are doing here. Pull back and squeeze those shoulder blades. There we go. Last three. Three. Reach. Two. And last one. One. Good. Relax that. We're gonna like to scoot up a little bit on the front edge of the chair for this one. We're gonna do our hamstring stretch. So extend that left leg out. If you can do it, you may or may not be able to see it, but I have my toes pulled upwards, kind of going back up towards my face. And I still want to keep a slight bend in that knee. Okay? Everybody get up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out and reach down. Hold it. If you're standing up, left leg slightly in front and reach down. Main goal here is stretching the back side of that leg, our hamstring. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we're going to switch. Bring that leg back in, extend out with that right leg. If you can do it, toes pointed up. That's our dorsiflex. Fancy schmancy words. Slight bend in the knee. Deep breath in. Posture up. Breathe out. Reach forward. And let's hold it down there. Again, if you're standing up, just have that right leg out in front of you. There we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Okay, now we're going to go back into that lat stretch, but this time we're going to add a little bit of that tricep. And I think we did this a little bit on Wednesday. So same thing that we did earlier where we're breathing in as we're reaching up. This time what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in, reach up, and see if we can get that hand back behind the head. So that's adding a tricep stretch in with the lats and a little bit of the ribs, obliques, all that good stuff. Breathe out, bring it back to the neutral. Breathe in, reach up. Remember, your pace that you breathe is going to be different than mine, so you can go at your own pace. Bring that hand back. Again, feeling the side of that body, stretching, opening up. Back in. Breathe in. Other side, bring that hand. Notice how I'm leaning on that thigh with the other arm. Helps me keep my balance. Helps take a little weight off of the stretch. Switch again, breathe in, reach up. Get that hand back behind the head. Great job. All right, one more each side. Here we go. Up, bring that hand back. And one more time, other side. Reach, hand back. Remember what I always say, if you've taken any of my classes, it ain't a workout until you show a little bit of belly. And down. Okay, we got to get into our hips. We do this every workout and talk about the importance of our hips. When we sit down for prolonged periods of time, those hip, all the muscles in there around the pelvis, they shorten. When we stand up, they want to stay in that shortened position, so it's hard to get tall and stretch those hips back out. So that's why we focus on those hips. Turn the feet over to the right, walk them over, and then slide that left foot back. Okay? Maybe wiggle the foot if you need to get it back farther. Once you get into that position, posture up, nice and tall. I can feel a big stretch right there in the hip and some in my quad. It's exactly where I want it. Get back to that breathing, trying to take big deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Or if you can do it, in through the nose and out through the nose. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I know Bud's in here, so I had to say it that way. And 1. All right. Walk those feet over to the left. Take your time. Both feet over to the left. Do that so I don't kick my coffee. Slide that leg back as far as I can get it back there. Again, once I get it back about as far as I can, I'm going to posture up nice and tall. And again, going back into focusing on that breathing. And not just normal breathing, but really exaggerating big, deep breaths in. If you can think about 4-second count inhaling, 4-second count exhale. Let's do a couple of those together. So ready? Breathe in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2, 1. Now breathe out. 4, 3, 2, 1. And one more time. Breathe in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. This time for 3, 2, 1. And exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I like it. Okay, it's time to rock and roll. So this is our 6th workout that we're going to have recorded and put on YouTube. So, and all 6 of them are a little different. So you're going to have a lot of options to work with. Now, first exercise we're going to do, I'm going to show you the standing version first, okay? And this is called a walkout. A great functional movement. And it gets the whole body going. We're going to reach down with our hands onto the floor. I'll show the seated version here in a second. And I'm going to walk out to where my body gets flat into a push-up position, okay? And then I walk back up. And then I want you to stand all the way up each time, right? You have the option of doing a push-up down there as well. For those seated, I want to do a reach and a row. So just like we're on that rower machine, reach, row, reach, row. Okay, here we go. Get started. Reach, row. You're either doing the walkouts, or if you're on that seat, reach and row. And it's not just my arms moving here. You can see my upper torso here leaning forward, leaning back. Pull forward. Just like we were rowing that boat, middle of the lake, whichever lake you prefer. If you go to Bass Lake, it's going to be choppy because there's always a lot of boats there. Keep going. You have 15 seconds left. Reach, pull. Keep going with your walkouts. Reach, pull. Reach, pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do opposite arm, opposite leg. So from the floor, if you were doing your walkouts, I'm extending my opposite leg and my opposite arm. And then I'm going to go back and forth. extend, extend. Okay? And if I'm sitting down, we're doing that opposite arm reach, opposite leg extend. Go ahead and start it. Take your time. You're not worried about speed. More so, how long can we kind of control that position? I can control for a couple of seconds before I switch. Find a rhythm with your breathing. Keep going. We have 15 seconds. Okay, third one. Another tough one if you're standing. We're doing a body table plank. So we're in our hands and knees position. All we're going to do is lift our knees up, and we're holding that. Not in a full-on push-up position. Right there. My knees are up. Okay? All right. Everybody that's sitting down, arms up, bring one leg up, and let's hold it. Let's start. Keep those arms up. Keep that one leg up. I'll let you know when we switch. If you're on the floor, hold that body table plank. If you need to move, maybe try a little bear crawl forward, a little bear crawl back. Woo! I can feel that hip, that quad. And switch. Other leg goes up. Keep those arms up. Think about staying tall, long through your posture. Woo! Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to do a combo plus a stance switch. One of my favorite combos. It's not fancy, but gets the job done. It's a 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to do a knee. So I'm going to start with my left leg forward first. Ones are jabs, twos are straight. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Throw that knee, and then I want you to switch your stance. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Throw that other knee. Switch your stance. Get them going. If you're sitting down, same thing. I still want that leg forward. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Throw that knee or drive that knee up. Switch your stance. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Throw that knee. Switch stance. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Throw that knee. Switch your stance. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Throw that knee. Switch. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Knee. Switch. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Knee. Switch. 15 seconds. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Knee. Switch. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Knee. Switch. Last one. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. And knee right back to the walkouts. If you're standing up, down, get those hands, walk forward. Option to do a push-up and back. If we're sitting down, we're doing our reach and our row. Let's maybe get a little variety of movement. So this time, instead of just pulling back, let's pull up into a W. In fact, let's really try to challenge the brain on this one. We're going to go 3 different pulls. Reach forward. We'll do our regular row. Pull back. Second one, reach forward. Pull back into a W row. And third one, reach forward. Pull back into a Y row. Make a Y with those arms. Back forward again. Make sure you lean. Regular row, pull, or we call it a low row as well. Reach forward, W row, pull back. Third one, reach forward. We got a Y. Y. We got one more each. Reach forward. Remember, if you're standing, you're doing those walkouts still. Reach forward, pull back, squeeze. Last one, here we go. Reach forward, all the way up, make a Y with those arms. I don't know about you, but I definitely felt my shoulders working on that. And time, next one, opposite arm, opposite leg extensions. So if I'm on the floor, opposite leg, opposite arm. Now, just for those extremists that want a really challenging one, if you want to try to do this from that table position, that's really hard, okay? But you should be on carpet, so, and you don't have a long ways to fall there if it drops. Opposite arm, opposite leg extension if you're in the seated position. Good, keep it going. 45 seconds left. Remember, each exercise we do about a minute, but I want to make sure that I give you guys a variety of modifications. And that way, if you want an extra challenge, you can do a little more. And if you need to modify it, you can always do a little less, okay? We focus on what we can do, and we're not worried about what we can't do. Strive to improve and get better and get stronger. Breathe. 5 seconds. One more each side. Yeah. And yeah. That's where it gets tough for those people doing the standing ones. We're doing our body plank up. Again, if you get a little bored and you want to do a little bear crawl forward and back, go for it. All right. Another modification, I can go right here with my chair and hold. All right. And last one, I'm gonna bring my arms up and I'm gonna bring a leg up. Go ahead and start it. 30 seconds. Maybe you want to try to add a little extra movement in there. Maybe do a leg extension while you're at it. Again, you find the version that you can do. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch. Keep those arms up. Remember, if you're on the floor, you're still holding that body table plank. Knees should be off the floor unless you need a rest. Keep going. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. We're going to do a combo. We're going to switch it up just a little bit. We like a little variety. You can do standing version, or if we're in the seat, we're going to go 2, 1, 2, 3, 6. Switch feet. 2 is a cross. 3 is a hook. No, I'm sorry. 2, 1, 2. Cross, jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Switch feet. 2, 1, 2, 3, 6. Cross, jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Switch feet. Cross, jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Switch feet. Oops, I messed up. Cross, jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Switch feet. We'll start to speed it up just a little. 2, 1, 2, 3, 6. Switch feet. 2, 1, 2, 3, 6. Switch feet. 2, 1, 2, 3, 6. Switch feet. Speed it up a little more. 2, 1, 2, 3, 6. Switch feet. 2, 1, 2, 3, 6. One more each side. Switch feet. 2, 1, 2, 3, 6. Switch feet. Last one. 2, 1, 2, 3, 6. And water break. Nice job. Let's get some water. Beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Little wind outside. It feels great. I sent you guys some information earlier about vitamin D, vitamin D3 in particular, which is the popular version of it, but correlation and the benefits or the importance of having enough vitamin D, especially during this pandemic with the COVID being a respiratory disease or illness, whatever you want to call it, and the vitamin D3 having good effects on not only your immune system but your respiratory system as well too. And just a quick number saying, you can read it. I sent everybody the email. There was 3 pictures of different studies, but they were showing that a very low portion of people that had the COVID died when they had a sufficient amount of vitamin D in their body. And 90+% of the people that are dying are deficient in vitamin D. So, like anything, it's always good to consult with your doctor before adding any supplement. But I think it's definitely something to look into. Okay? And not just for right now, but just for overall health. All right, enough talking. Let's get rocking. Okay, next one. Oh. Talk about burning your legs. So we're going to do a squat, hold, and a step back. Okay? So when we do our squat, we want to be shoulder width apart with our feet, maybe slightly outwards. I like my toes slightly out as well too. We're holding a squat. And now what we're going to do with this movement is you're going to step back. I still maintain my squat as I step back. Okay? It's not an easy one. If I need to maybe modify, I can put my hands on the chair and I can step back that way. It's a good way to modify. All right? And from the seated position, we're just going to reach leg and arm in opposite directions. Reach left with the left leg, reach out right with the right leg, and then opposite switch. Back and forth, okay? There's your 3 variations. So you get a side view from this. See how my butt's sitting back? Step, step, but notice I'm staying low. Or from that chair. Let's start it. 1 minute. Whoo! Those legs are going to be screaming. That's okay. Reach. Reach. And then find a rhythm with that breathing. Reach. 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 Keep going. We have 10 seconds left. Reach. 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 Next one, we got our rainbow reaches. Creating a big rainbow with the arms up and over. Up and over. We're standing up. We'll do a little bit of a squat. Bring it up and over. Into a little bit of a squat. Up and over. Get them going. Up and over. Up and over. Up and over. Always want, and we always like to get some kind of rotational movement in there with our body. Keep going. You have 15 seconds. Up and over. Make that rainbow. Okay, next one is another tough one, overhead squats. So I'll show the standing version first. I'm going to have 3 versions of this. Standing version, keep the arms up, sit back into that squat. It's very hard to keep those arms up and squat back at the same time. We don't want to let our body do that. You got to still sit back in that chair. And get your breathing going with it. Breathe in on the way down, up and breathe out. The middle modification here is to sit to stand, but maybe trying it with the arms up, okay? And last variations of this are extensions. So actually 2 ways to do this. I can do a double extension or I can alternating extend. You have 30 seconds left. Overhead squats, sit to stand out of that chair with the arms up, or holding the arms up and doing alternating leg extensions. And breathe. Ten seconds. Whew, my shoulder's getting tired. Okay, then we're going to go 10 punches and 10 knees. Have one leg forward, fighting stance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Count them with me. Knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch stance. This time do hooks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get that rotation in your body. 10 knees. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch stance. Uppercuts this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch stance. We got enough time for a couple more. 30 seconds left. Back to straights. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice how I'm keeping my hands by my chin. Punch and bring it back. 9, 10. Knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch stance. Last one. Hooks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and excellent job. Back to the top. We're going back to the squat, hold, step backs. Hold your squat, step back. Stay in that squat. And get into a rhythm with the breathing. I'm staying into that squat position. I can do this modified from the chair. Step back, step back. Notice how I'm still bending my knees, so I'm still putting some weight and pressure on those quads. And if I'm seated, step, opposite, opposite. Step, opposite, opposite. Big reach. Big reach. Big reach. Keep going. Those legs should be burning. 30 seconds. Remember, stay low in that squat. If you need to take a little break, then take a little break. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rainbow reaches one more time. This time, let's really think about turning the shoulders in the direction that we're reaching. So I kind of turn my shoulders completely. Turn, reach. Turn. And you can see my legs moving a little bit too. Almost like we're doing those hip stretches again. And if you're standing, it's a squat, up and over. Squat, up and over. Keep it going. We have 20 seconds left. Turn the shoulders, face completely left, up and over. Turn the shoulders, completely right. Completely left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That tough one, overhead squats. Keeping those arms up, sitting back. Make sure that your hips go back, right? If we're doing it from the chair, standing up out of the chair with the arms up, if possible. If you can stand up, but you can't do it with the arms up, then just do your regular sit to stand. Last one, we're seated, arms stay up, leg extensions. Keep it going, you have 30 seconds. Extend, 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 extend. Can you bring both of them up? Extend. Maybe lean back a little bit, extend. Whew. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going back to our 10 punches and 10 knees. This time let's do some front kicks instead. We'll switch it up. So 10 straights. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get those arms going. 9 and 10. Switch feet. Hooks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Front kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch feet. Uppercuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch feet. Last one. Straights again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, I want you to try to count with me. 3, 4, use your voice. 5, we treat it just like any other muscle group. 6, 7, we use it or we lose it. 8, 9, and 10. Woo! All right, it's water time. That's what I mean by double dipping sometimes. If you're gonna drink a little coffee, have your water with you as well. I actually like to mix a zero sugar Gatorade in with my ice water. Adds a little flavor. Remember we talked in one of the classes about using Gatorade, because there's not always a good time to use it, but when you're working out, it's a good time. What we get from Gatorade, there's of course the sugar option, and then there's the zero sugar option. Is we get some electrolytes, a little hydration, helps us out with that. And sometimes it just adds a little flavor to the water, so it breaks up the monotony of just drinking water all the time. But if it's 9 o'clock at night and you're going to go to bed in the next hour, it's not the best idea to go in and reach and get a Gatorade, especially a Gatorade that has sugar in it, and drink that before you go to bed. Okay? Okay. We have one more circuit, and then we're stretching. So, last circuit, we're going to do, from the standing position, we're going to do a step and a twist. Okay? So, I'm going to take a big step forward, and then I'm going to turn in the direction of the leg that's forward. So I step left, and I turn left. Then back. If I step forward right, then then I turn right. Okay? And it's up to you how big of a step you take. The bigger the step, the more challenge. Big step. So if you don't feel comfortable with a big step, make it a smaller step. Okay? From that seated position, we're going to do the same thing. Step, forward, turn. Direction of the leg is forward. Everybody started. Step right, turn right. Bring it back in. Step left, turn left. Step right, turn right. For those of you who are standing and doing this, if it's maybe a little easy and you want to challenge, again, take bigger and bigger steps. Step right, turn right. And you can also work on your depth, maybe going down into a bit of a lunge. Step right, turn right. Stay tall to that posture. Step left, turn left. You have 20 seconds. Step right, turn right. Great for working our balance here. Step left, turn left. And step right and turn right. Okay, for those of you that are standing and have done the walkouts on the floor stuff, we're going to work on push-ups. Okay, so push-ups. Bring the chest down, push back up. If you want to modify, I got my knees down. Just think about laying flat on your belly and then pushing up. Lay flat on your belly and then push up. Okay? So, for those of you who are seated, we're going to do a little alternating shoulder press. So, punch up towards the ceiling. Punch. Alternate. Punch. Stay tall. Get them going. We have 45 seconds left. Punch. You can also, if you want to get a little bit more, you can look up through that extension. Looking up. And get back into a rhythm with your breathing. Keep it going. 12 seconds. Count it down with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Burpees. Holy moly. Now burpees. Very similar to walkouts, but this time our legs do the work. I'm going to bring my hands down, and I'm going to either hop back or step back. Hop back or step, step. And like the walkouts, I want you to stand up all the way each time. You can modify it from the chair. Step, 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 step. And again, I want you to stand up each and every time. Okay? And then if you're sitting down, I want you to hop out, hands up, hop in, reach forward. Hop out, hands up, hop in, reach forward. Come on, 1 minute. Hop out, reach up. We're on our last circuit. Reach, bring them in and forward. Out, up, in, forward. Out, up, in, forward. Second round, I'm going to switch it up just to give us a little bit of a cognitive challenge here. Out, up, in, forward. Keep those burpees going. You have 25 seconds left. Out, up, in, forward. Out, up, in, forward. 15 seconds. Out, up. Man, my shoulders are getting tired. Forward, out, up, in, forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! We're gonna go through that one more time. Let's take 2 big deep breaths in and out. One more time. Deep breath in. Good. Okay, back to that first one, which was the step and the twist. Step. Now, just to get some variety, instead of stepping forward, let's step back this time. I mean, it's basically the same position, but just a little different starting point, right? Step back. And leg that's forward, I twist. And then gather. Step back with the other leg. Again, whichever leg is forward, I twist. Okay? Back. If you want a challenge, drop down into that lunge. That'll give you plenty of challenge. Okay? And from a seated position, same thing. We are step, twist. Always rotating in the direction of the leg that's forward. Right leg. Twist. Back. Here we go. 30 seconds. Left leg. Twist left. Bring it back. Right leg. Twist right. Bring it back. Keep it going. Left. Twist. Try to increase that turn each time. Step. Twist. Woo. Step. Twist. Step. Twist. And good. Time. Next one, push-ups. If you're on the floor doing those push-ups, you can maybe try to do some modified. Be really safe with the chair. The chair doesn't always stay in the same position, right? Maybe bring a leg forward, bring that arms down, bend, push back up, bend, push back up. If you're on your floor, you can have the knees down, modify, get your chest to the floor, push back up. Lay on your belly, push back up. Last is our alternating shoulder press, okay? You have 45 seconds left. Remember, you can look up slightly in the direction. And see how also my body just turns a little bit? Get into a rhythm with your breathing. Keep going. You have 15 seconds left. Get a couple more push-ups in there. Jim, you better be on push-up number 35 at least. And last one. Here we go. We're going to finish it up. We have burpees. Remember, if you're in the standing position, very much like the walkouts, except this time the hands go down and the legs go back up. And I want you to stand up every time. Chair, step, 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 up every time. Make your lower back work. And I told you we were going to switch it up on this one. So now as we go out, I want you to go down, in, up, out, down, slight variation of the movement, and up. Last one, guys, we're going to stretch after this. 45 seconds. Tell you, I've enjoyed this cool breeze out here. In that room where I normally record it, it gets a little warm sometimes. Out, down, in, up, out, down, 30 seconds, up, burpees. Remember, if you're standing, you're still doing those burpees. You have 8, 7, count it with me, 6, 5, 4, 3. This one's for you, bud. 2 and 1. Great job. We made it. We did it. Grab a sip of water, and we're going to start cooling down and stretching. Whoo! Nice job. Here we talk about there's no such thing as a perfect exercise or the perfect movement. It's a variety of movement that's really great. Variety of movement challenges different neural pathways, but it also keeps all of our body and muscle groups in our body active, from our toes to our fingers and all the little stuff that doesn't get used sometimes. Okay, sitting down, or if you want to lay on your back, lay on your back. That's a great way to cool down and stretch your back muscles out. And we're just going to start by breathing. So from the chair, I'm going to lean forward, put my forearms on my thighs. I want to spend the first 30 seconds just breathing, trying to slow it all down. Again, trying to get back to breathing in through the nose. Maybe let the head hang, chin to the chest, and roll side to side. Good. And sit back. You're on your back. You can do this as well too. We're going to do our glute stretch. So I'm going to bring my right ankle up on top of my left knee. If I can't quite get it all the way up there, then I'm just going to bring it out in front of that left shin. Okay. And let's actually do 2 different stretches here. So the first one, we're going to kind of gently push that knee downward. I like to just put my forearm on my thigh. You can also do the hand. I feel more relaxed just by putting the forearm on there. I don't have to push as hard with that hand. Again, if you're on your back, right ankle right in front of that left knee, make sure you tuck that left leg in and pushing that right knee away from you. Now we're going to finish up by leaning forward. So everybody take a deep breath in, breathe out, and then lean forward. Lean forward as much as you can. Okay? You'll feel that stretch increasing. If you're on your back, what I want you to do is pull your knee up towards your face. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Gently release that leg down. And we're going to bring that left leg up. Again, if you can't get it up to the knee, bring it across. And you're doing the same things. Think about pushing it down. All right. I like to use the opposite hand just to grab right there, right on the ankle, and it just keeps it up on top of that knee. First thing, we're going to gently push it down towards the floor. Whatever feels better for you, forearm like I'm doing, or hand. Breathe. Again, back to breathing in through your nose. Everybody take a deep breath in. Breathe out and lean forward. And again, if you're on your back, then you're just pulling the knee up towards the face. Everybody count it with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Release that leg. Let's get into shoulder and neck. Okay, so we're going to do the rotator stretch first. I'm going to take my left arm. I'm going to bring it back behind my back. Palm is facing away and my thumb is up. All right. Now once I have it in that position, posture up. And let's do that neck check. I just kind of gave it that name. It sounds appropriate. We're going to look up. Hold for a few seconds. I can really feel that increase, that stretch in the front of that shoulder. Down. Left. And right. Okay, now instead of doubling up on that, this is my left arm that I'm stretching. Bring your right ear closer to your right shoulder. Just tilt your head to the right. Don't force it. Just let gravity kind of let it hang. You still want to maintain your good posture while you do this. Now, bring your chin down to your chest. Keep your head tilted to the right. Bring your head down, chin down to the chest. And then bring your head up, looking up. We'll do that 3 times. 1, back down, chin to the chest. I'm keeping my tilt up. And we have 1 more, last one. Down. And up. All right. Nice and easy. Release it. That was back there for quite a long time. All right, now we're going to do the other side. Right arm goes back behind us. Palm is facing away. Thumb is up. All right? Posture up. After you get that arm in position. Let's do our neck check. Look up. Look down. Look right. Look left. Keep that arm where it's at. That's my right arm being stretched. Left ear closer to the left shoulder. Relax it. We're not fighting that stretch. And then from here, we're going to bring our chin down. Oh man, I feel it big time on this side. Of course, my right hand is my dominant side. I can expect to feel a little tighter. Down, chin to chest. Up. Last one. Down. And up. Oh man. Oh, the neck muscles, big time. And relax. Some of you will remember there's what my favorite muscle in the neck is called. It's called the sternocleidomastoid. Only because it sounds like a dinosaur. That's why I like it. For no other reason other than that. Let's stretch our hamstring and then we'll finish up with a tricep stretch and then we'll call it a day. Left leg out forward. Keep a slight bend in that knee. Actually, let's do both at the same time. So if you're sitting down, scoot a little closer to the front part of your chair. Slide your legs, both of your legs out forward. You see I still keep a bend in my knee. And if I'm standing up, I'm just having a wide stance. And everybody, let's reach down, touch the toes. Or you don't have to touch the toes, maybe the floor. Again, my legs are straighter. So now I can feel the pull on the back of my legs and a lot actually in that lower back. It feels good. Relax. If you can get your hands all the way down to the floor, Helps you take some of the weight off of that stretch. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, get a little lower, 4, sink a little lower, 3, 2, oh yeah, woo! And on to the last stretch. Here we go, tricep. Left arm goes up, bring that hand back behind your head. If you can do it, slide the hand down even farther. The farther that hand goes down, the taller that elbow gets. And what we want is a stretch on the back side of that arm. That's our tricep. If you can do it, reach up with that other arm, grab that elbow and pull it down. Okay? Or just hang out there. Also, if you'd like to increase that stretch, maybe lean in the opposite direction. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7. I see a tail wagging. 6. At Pat and Ed's house. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. And last one. Here we go. Let's finish it up. Right arm goes up. Bring that hand back behind the head. Slide it down a little farther if you can. That brings that elbow up really tall. Stretching the back side of the arm. Pat's getting the cat out of the way. That's awesome. Again, if I can reach up, grab that elbow, pull down, or just hang out there and then maybe lean in the opposite direction. Obviously, you see the exposure of the belly. That's how you know I'm doing it correctly. If you go by John Bowers' coaching tips, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Beautiful job.